Hello, my name is Darren O'Leary. I'm 21 years old from Ireland. I am signed to two modeling agencies and I am very new and fresh to modeling. I've only been doing it for a few months now, and I thought now would be a great time to capture this moment of my modeling career because I'm at the very start and give people an insight of what it's like to start out as a male model. The first thing I'm going to talk about is just basically how I even got started or into this industry as a model. So I was in California doing college and I was out shopping, and I seen this agency that was like for modeling and acting. And at that period of time, I had been told by a good few people to try it, to maybe do it or ask if I was. I know it sounds so shallow. I hate talking about it, but this is the truth of how it basically came around. So I was really nervous when I went in there because the whole thoughts of people judging you by your looks to me was sort of scary, and I didn't like it. It just think it's weird or something. I don't know, but I was very nervous. So I was like, fuck it, like 20 years old, you only live once. So I went into the woman, and before I even said anything to me, she was like, "Are you a model?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "No, I don't really know anything about that, or I don't do that at all." And I basically told her that a lot of people were telling me to try do it, and she was like, "Okay, okay." She was like, "We run some modeling classes. You should come on Saturday here, and I can give you a free class to give you a taste of what it's like and see if you like it." So I was like, "Okay." So a week passed, Saturday came around, and I was like, "Should I do it?" And I was like, "All right, like let's just go and do it because why not?" And basically I went and done it, and the class was good and all. The first class, we were in a shopping mall, and they got us to walk on a stage that was in the middle of the mall. So that's when you get nervous as well. Like when you're first starting out, the first time I ever walked on a stage was in my very first modeling class. And it's nerve-wracking, it actually is. You wouldn't think it, but it really is. Like some people that were there, once the stage part came up, they didn't want to go up on the stage and walk in front of people, which is like a main thing you have to do, and you needed to learn, to not really care about what people think of you. So I did that. I was very nervous, and the class was good. I thought it was like I thought it was good. It was okay. Like it was a sort of a taste of what it was gonna be like. And so basically she asked me to stay back, and they wanted to take some more photos of me to send to this guy they knew in San Francisco that is always looking for tall male models. And I was like, okay. And so basically I went home and I was like, okay, like they seemed really interested in me doing this, and they were sort of telling me that they think I could do well in it. So I went home to my dorm room and I took some digitals in my dorm room and I sent them. I basically looked up because I knew New York was the top place for modeling. So I basically just searched New York modeling agencies. And the first one I came across was One Management New York. And so I sent them a photo of full body, your face, your profiles, and gave them my height and measurements and my age and stuff. Sent it off, and I got an email back 2 days later from the guy that was basically scouting people on the emails, and he said, "Let's do a Zoom call." And so I do the Zoom call, and my agent that is now, she was on it as well, and basically they asked me to sign for them. And that's when this all got started, from being in a shopping mall, seeing it, asking, doing the class, submitting pictures online. That's how it all got started. And I basically came from myself doing it. So if if you're not getting scouted, just put yourself out there, take photos, take good photos and good lighting, and submit them to places everywhere around the world, because you never know what can happen. And so basically got signed. I went back home to Ireland for summer, and she was like, "Can you come to New York in July for New York Fashion Week?" And because my mother agency is in New York, I would also have to go to New York anyway to sort of get started in this business because that's where they are. And so basically I flew from Ireland to New York and did photo shoots. Very first photo shoot was so nervous, like not knowing what to do, just sort of being told like, okay, you're gonna meet up with this photographer at this building, and I'm like Irish, I'm in New York, I don't know where I am. And basically it's so nervous and you're in a shell and you basically need to break out your shell quickly because your photos aren't going to come out that good if you're in a shell and you sort of are nervous in front of the camera. And yeah, you need to get broken out your shell when you first start. It's very hard. So basically that's how I got signed and started at my first modeling agency. From then I went to New York Fashion Week castings, which were insane, like so interesting, like room full of like 100 people and they're all models and they're all like, when you start off you get a comp card and it has basically 4 photos of you, like your face, your full length, your side profiles and all, and it has like your agency's contact on it, your name, your height, and everyone has like these comp cards going around, and some people have like Diesel comp cards or like Louis Vuitton comp cards, and here I am with like my brand new like just sheet of just 4 photos of me on mine. And it was very nervous, and I remember for one of them we had to do a runway walk in front of this big white light, and you couldn't see the people, the judges that were looking at you, because the light was so bright you couldn't see past the light. And yeah, basically that's how I got started, was doing New York Fashion Week. I couldn't actually do any jobs in New York Fashion Week because I am an Irish citizen and you can't earn money in America without a visa or a work visa or something like that. So it was basically just to get photos of me and to also give me experience in what it's like being in the agency and doing castings and stuff. Basically just getting experience from doing it. And from that, my agent contacted this modeling agency in Dublin, Ireland, which is where I'm from, and I'm now signed to them as well while I'm in Ireland. So that is how I got signed to my first 2 modeling agencies. I just wanted to make this video to give people an insight that not a lot of people might have, or if people are established, they sort of might become disconnected from what it was like at the very start, whereas I'm at the very start right now and I can give everyone information on what it was like starting out and how I felt and how I did it. So I'm planning on showing this like journey step by step on my whole career, and this is just the beginning of it. And any questions about it or anything at all you want to ask about it, I will answer. And yeah, thank you for watching.